Alright guys, this is an introduction. I'm starting this channel. My name is James. I just finished a job. I have just started pressure washing. I had a little 2300 PSI Ryobi electric pressure washer, and I did my driveway, which is this, sidewalks and the curbs, and it took me about 5.5 hours to do it, and it pissed me off. So I went and bought myself, I went to Harbor Freight. Yes, it's cheap. I'm starting from the bottom. Went to Harbor Freight. I got a commercial grade 4400 PSI, 4.2 gallons a minute pressure washer. It was like $953. They had a promotion going on. It was 24-month 0% financing. So I bought it and then bought a surface cleaner for like 136 bucks and bought a 3/4 inch hose, 100-foot one, to be able to get that 4 gallons a minute in it. And while I was doing that, once I finished mine up, I did mine instead of 5.5 hours. I did it in 1.5 hours with this one. So then I was like, well, there's a bunch of people in the neighborhood. They're getting pounded by the HOA to get their dues done. I mean, their dues done, to get their driveways done because they're dirty. So I decided to put it out there to start doing some pressure washing on the side. So I started making a little bit of money off a few jobs, but I've watched a lot off YouTube, and most of the guys that are doing it, they are like a multi-million-dollar business, or they've got a full-blown setup, and they're telling, which is nothing wrong with that. They tell me I've learned a lot from them, but I haven't seen anybody that's like bare bones, like at the bottom, like me. I'm like legit starting from the very bottom. I used my first upgrade was I bought a 100-foot hose. I had the little cheap one that came with it, which is a piece of crap. I bought a Pneumatic 100-foot hose, and I had 2 jobs. And I had no way, I was like, I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes just rolling this up by hand. So I took a water hose reel that I had in my backyard, and I rigged it for it to work for the time being, which y'all will see that in this video, because like I said, I just finished a house, but just gonna show y'all where I'm starting. So this is my 100-foot hose here that I got at Home Depot. It was 80 bucks. That's where I put my bleach with my mix. There's the Moneymaker, Predator, which it is really good. Here's the Pneumatic hose. Here's my janky setup, but hey, it works really good. I got a 14.5 Surface Max Cleaner, which I will say, the good thing with this, and this just happened at the job, I noticed that it was, when I was doing the job, that all of a sudden it wasn't cleaning as good. And it's the second time that's happened. I don't know if it's a little piece of rock or something, but it gets in the nozzle there. So it's a 9/16, so just back it out, and I've got a small little pick that I stick down in there and pop it out, and then I'm right back up and running, because it didn't have the same amount of power either. Another thing that I do is I got a few tools, like with these here. I couldn't get a hose off a customer's, so something you don't think about if you don't have these. I had to get this to even just get the hose off, because it was on there so tight. I couldn't take it off by hand. Amazon, I got these I think for $6. Your O-rings, because if you blow an O-ring, you're screwed. Ask me how I know. But yeah, this is my little setup. What I am going to do is, I did a couple jobs the other day, and I made enough money for it that I am going to go and buy a cheap little soft wash setup, the ones I'm gonna do myself, because so I can do pre-treatment and post-treatment, because I had, what did I do with it? Here, finally found it. It was this. It's like 20 bucks off Amazon. It comes with this that I would drop down in there, and then this is connected to this, and then it goes there so it doesn't run through your pump. And this thing worked amazing once, and then it stopped working. It wouldn't pull through. It would push water this way, and I did everything it said to, like clean it in soap, put it in hot water, all that kind of stuff, and it never did. So I tried using this but this didn't work either. So I was screwed, and I had to do the big no-no. I had to pull bleach through my pump. Yes, I know, terrible. But I had no other option. I'm gonna put a video in the driveway that I did. It was so dirty, I had no option, I had to do it. So you know, I did it a couple times. It is what it is. That's why I'm going to get the soft wash, so I don't have to worry about going back and forth between the two, because it takes a minute. And then I normally keep my fuel in here with a little bit of extra bleach and oil, so if it goes low, it won't shut off and I won't be screwed. Yeah, this is the bare bones. I've seen guys say, oh, I'm just starting out, and they've got like these massive, they've got the King's Real hose, and they've got like $500 worth of hoses, and they got a tank and all this stuff. And I'm like, no, that's not starting out. Like, you've got a legit one. I'm wanting to grow this. All the people in the neighborhood, they have, it's by the HOA. They have to have them clean. So I've had several people call me in this short amount of time. I worked 8 to 3 the other day, and I made $420 in that amount of time. And, I'm a respiratory therapist at the hospital. I worked a 12-hour shift and didn't make that in that amount of time. So there's good money to be made. Any money that I make, I'm about to go to the bank and get a checking account and then set up my Venmo. But every penny that I have, I'm sinking it right back into it. In a week, I've made almost $1,000, but that's me. I'm constantly we've got like a Facebook group I've been constantly putting in there. I haven't put it out quite enough because I'm learning stuff as I go, what to do, what not to do, mostly what not to do. So if you want to see a business pressure washing try and grow from the ground up, like legit the ground up, at the bare bones minimum, that would be me. Give me a follow and we shall see where this goes, and you can go along with me and learn from my mistakes.